Hello, welcome to the September vlog. Officially the first month into fall. I always class the first couple of weeks as still summer, and then like mid to late September we head into autumn fall, which is one of my favourite seasons. So I'm very happy about that. But yeah, I hope everyone had a lovely August. We on Sunday got back from the Lake District, our first holiday as a three. And it was really good actually. We were actually not too unfortunate with the weather, because I thought it was going to be pretty much raining the entire time, and the first few days really lovely sunshine, and then we did get rain throughout the rest of the week, but it was very it wasn't constant, and we somehow managed to plan the walks around the rain, so we didn't get too wet either, which was really nice. And it was a really good holiday. It was nice to relax for a bit. She was really good actually, because I wasn't sure. Sorry, Jamie's messed with this camera when we're away to make the settings better, and I feel like I don't like it. Yeah, she was really good away. The journey there, slept most of it. Obviously we stopped a few times to get out, let her stretch, feed her. But it was the first time she was in the travel cot at the cottage, and no issues whatsoever, so that was really good. I found the drive okay, because I wasn't sure how I was going to feel with driving for quite a while, and I had no issues. The car was so nice to drive. I did quite a bit of driving around the lakes as well whilst we were there, but it was a really good holiday. We did more walking than I thought we were going to do. Actually the first day, well technically I guess the second day, but the first full day, we planned a walk. It was only meant to be about a 5-mile walk from the cottage we're staying at, which is in Burradale Valley. So I'm just going to change the settings back to what they were, because this is annoying me. Okay, apologies. Yeah, so the first walk we planned, it was meant to be like about a 5-mile walk, so 2.5, maybe 3 hours. And we were staying in Burradale Valley in a little cottage, and it's next to Derwent Water. So we're going to go from the cottage and do a bit of a walk around Derwent Water, and there's quite a few jetties, so you can get like a ferry across the different bits. So we were going to get, I can't think what the jetty was called. It was like the 4th jetty in, going clockwise around Derwent Water, and it was closed. So we actually ended up walking all the way to Keswick, because that was the plan, to get the ferry to Keswick, do a bit of mooch, and then get the ferry back. So it wasn't going to be too long a walk. I don't know who that is. Sorry, my phone was going off. I don't recognise the number, so I won't be answering it. But yeah, the jetty was closed, so we actually ended up walking straight to Keswick. Did a mooch, had some lunch, found this really nice place called, was it a potting shed? No, just pots. Really great pizzas, really nice. And then we got the ferry back from Keswick. Unfortunately the jetty we needed to get off at was closed, so we got one bit further up and did a bit of an extra walk. So yeah, we did 8 miles in the end that day. But no issues whatsoever. I felt like my fitness was okay. There were some hills I struggled with, but overall really lovely. And then yeah, most evenings we had just chilled in the house, cooked some food, and it was all really nice. So yeah, that vlog will be already up. I don't think I filmed much of, just to be honest, I only filmed when we were out and about, and it was more of a montage, so it wasn't really much of the house, the cottage, or any of the meals I cooked or anything like that. But still, it was really lovely. We've got the peaks this month with Jamie's parents. There probably won't be a vlog for that. I might just insert a few clips here and there when we're out in this vlog, just because it's with family. Yeah. So it's currently, I think I want to say it's the 3rd of September. I haven't done much this week, obviously kind of unpacking, cleaning the house since being away. I've now gotten into podcasts. I haven't really been ever listened to a podcast before. I know they became quite popular, especially during, I want to say, lockdown time. But it's one, I've started a podcast. It's one that Jamie is up to date with, and it's one my mum listens to, and she's been begging me to listen to for ages because of now being a parent. And it is Parenting Hell with Rob Beckett and Josh Widdicombe. And we listened to a few episodes travelling back, some of the newer ones, because Jamie had 2 episodes to catch up on, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I've actually started from the beginning, and I'm on series 1. I think I'm about to start episode 7, so I've made a good dent in it. And actually I'm really enjoying it, just listening to everyone's parenting things, and I'm very glad that I'm not having a baby through lockdown, because I think it'd be very difficult. And it's actually been really nice to have something to listen to whilst doing stuff around the house. I find it very easy to get suckered into watching TV, especially getting caught up on like my YouTube videos that I like to watch, and obviously I've got quite a backlog to catch up on because being away, but I'm trying not to like watch them all in one go, and it's nice to have something to listen to. Don't have to like keep my not necessarily keep my eyes on, but I can do stuff around the house really easily listening to it. So yeah, I've been really enjoying that, so I might divulge into other podcasts as well. But yes, it's just never been something I've overly been into, and yeah, I've been really enjoying it. So that's that. So I don't know what we're going to be up to, except obviously we've got peaks, like I said, in September, but apart from that I don't think we have much else planned. So it's just been me pottering around the house really, probably for this vlog, which I hope you don't mind. Maybe I'll do a few more foodie bits, maybe some more crafty bits, who knows. But yeah, welcome to September's vlog. Hello. I feel like I'm back in the same place I was when I filmed the intro to this vlog, but it's actually a really beautiful day in September. Blue skies. It's a Monday, which is lovely. We've got Saturday, we're actually off to the Peaks, so off to the Peak District with Jamie's parents, so I need to pack at some point. But I'm going to do a bit of stuff around the house. So actually we wanted to, so hidden behind that gym, which I'm going to move out of the way, is a cupboard that we have a lot of our board games in and stuff, and there's also a chest just here, again with a whole bunch of games in, and we actually want to just compile the two into that cupboard and neaten it up slightly, and any puzzles that are in there, put them elsewhere, just so this chest down here can then become her toy chest when she's a bit older. We need to put some kind of like soft closed hinges on it, because it can like fall shut, so we'll have to like probably child lock it or whatever to begin with, and then yeah, find us, you know, those hinges that just slowly close it. So we shouldn't try our fingers, but that was my plan today. I also think we might get rid of a few games that we just don't play, and we play a lot of our games. We love board games, and we're definitely taking a whole bunch with us to the Peaks with Jamie's parents. But yeah, I just thought I'd have a bit of a tidy up really. So that is my plan for this morning. I'm going to put a Parenting Hell podcast on. I've just started season 2, so I only started last Monday and I'm already on season 2. I am thoroughly enjoying it. And yeah, we're going to try and get back on our reading of books. Because since having her, I haven't read. I've tried to read a book here and there. I think I read a couple and it hasn't gone too well. Like last year, I was reading about 5, maybe 6 books a month, just really enjoying it, loving it. It's a bit hard in the daytime, and then we find ourselves just chilling on the couch, watching TV in the evenings. And actually we said we want to stop doing that. A, so that we actually spend that time in the evening chilling on the couch, but maybe just reading a book instead. Especially because like, Jamie obviously works in the weekdays, so he's staring at the screen anyway, and it's probably, I'm trying to reduce my screen time as well, hence why I listen to podcasts instead of watching YouTube all day. I still watch YouTube, because I like watching the people I follow, but just try and reduce screen time. And also we're noticing the little one, she's occasionally turning around and watching the TV whilst watching. I thought, don't like the look of that. And because we're not watching particularly, you know, like appropriate stuff, we thought we would eliminate that. So that's our plan. We're going to start this week. And I think actually when we're away we'll probably end up reading a lot, because Jamie's parents will spend a lot of time with her, so the evenings we might actually be able to read a few books ourselves, or play some games. So that's my plans. I pulled out a book ready for this evening. The Cat Who Cracked a Cold Case. This is a 3rd instalment. I really enjoy this little series of books. It's really light-hearted, a little bit silly as well, because it's a cat that supposedly talks to this woman and they solve cases together, and it's just a bit of fun. So that's my plan, but like I said, I'm going to tackle the games cupboard and tidy it up, empty it out, and the chest down there, and just get things a bit sorted. Going to quickly jump in here. I've just emptied out that chest, and I'm about to kind of put things into piles that we keep or go. We have 13 packs of cards. It's very unnecessary. I don't even know where some of these came from. I mean, no one needs 13 packs of cards. So I think we might decrease that. I think it's quite good to have a couple of packs of cards in case you lose some or some get ruined. And there are some games where you need kind of a couple of packs, like Newmarket. I love Newmarket, you need 2 packs for that. But I don't think we need 13. So I don't know how that accumulated here, but I'm going to reduce that. Okay, I've managed to fit everything into this cupboard, so that is good. And I've very much reduced how many packs of cards we have. And we had a whole bunch of top trumps as well, which you never play, so I just kept the odd few. The rest we can give to someone, I guess. But I thought I'd just quickly go through. Oh, where should I put you? I'll put you somewhere. Some of our favourite go-to games, in case you are also a family who enjoys playing games or whatever. Then these are ones I would recommend. Yahtzee. Big fan of Yahtzee. I'll get it out. Yeah, big fan of Yahtzee. It's quite a fun game. It's by chance. There's no strategic thinking needed as such, but a fun game. Barricade. I know it doesn't say barricade on there, but that pretty much was what it is. Again, a very, very fun game. This is probably our family favourite game, really. Only 4 people can play it, unless you've got... Mum and Dad have a different version. So the main board is a 4-person one, but you can also flip it over and there's another version. The version we've got on the other side is again a 4-person one, but the one my parents have is a 6-person one. To be honest, we only ever play this version because it's the best, personally. That is a great game. Dobble, a new recent addition to our games. That is a good one. You can play 2 to 8 players. Can get quite competitive, I find, and I'm very good at Dobble. I like it a lot. Crack List is another fun one. Again, if you've got kind of a large group of people, that's a lot of fun. I think Mum wants me to bring this when we go to our Cornwall holiday, family holiday. We like playing cards as well. Kind of Grid is one of our go-to favourite cards. And my brother-in-law taught us a new one called 7. Yeah, 7. That was a really good card game. Magnetic Chess, another great one. So basically, there's a string in there, so you make a circle. And you can make it smaller or kind of bigger, and you have only 2 people can play at a time. You've got some magnets each, you put the magnets down, you've got to try not to hit the other magnets. If you do, you have to pick them up, and it's the first person to get rid of our magnets, basically. But yeah, what we do, Jamie and I do, is we play it. If we manage to get them all down, no issues, we'll slowly make the circle smaller and smaller and take them more fun. This gets very competitive. Pass the Pigs. You can play with as many people. Well, they give you a pad in there that only fits 4 players, but you can play as many people as you want, really. It's the first to 100. If you're like my dad, Jamie, or brother-in-law, you will try and do 100 in one go and be determined to do it. I like to break it up a little bit and kind of build up there. But Pass the Pig's a great game. Any other... Oh, this is a fun one. We've got quite a few packs of these because if you've got more than 4 people, Fluff. Fluff is a great game. So each pack has 4 holders and you get 5 dice in each of them. And we actually have a couple of packs so you can play with more than 4. And basically you all shake at the same time. Only you look in there and you kind of determine. So whoever starts off might go have a look at what they've got in there. Say they've got 3 5s, a 1 and a 2. They may start off and say 3 5s. Now no one else necessarily knows that they have 3 5s. They could be making up, they might not be. Then the next person will go. The next person either has to increase by quantity or by value. So they could go 3 5s, they could go 3 6s, or they could go 4 4s. So either way it has to increase by at least one of them, or both can increase. You carry on going around and eventually you're going to be like, that's not possible what someone said. So you can, next person will go fluff and call their bluff, or you can fluff out a turn. Chances are you could lose a couple of dice, but it's probably very badly explained, but it's a very good fun one. A game we've never played. My sister and brother-in-law gave it to us a couple of Christmases ago. It's this one here, and as you can see it is blank, and it's because it's a make your own game board, which we love this idea because we love our board games, but we just haven't got around to deciding on what to do. Jamie wants to do like some kind of cocktail game. I want to do something that's related like with walking and camping. No idea yet, but we've got this sitting and it's been for a couple of years, and make your own game board. And it comes with, the game board, a blank box. You get 72 blank playing cards, 5 blank dice, 2 standard dice, 8 multicolour player tokens, 1 game spinner with blank base. So you've got a whole range of different accessories that you can kind of create whatever game you want. I really love this idea, we just have not got around to doing it yet. But that I'm sure will be fun. I say that's our main favourite ones. Oh, we do like playing Monopoly as well. It gets very competitive, just the 2 of us. It probably is better with more people, but it's also quite fun too. Those are probably our go-to. It's quite a few games, but those are probably our go-to games, in case you're interested. So I've taken the puzzles out of here. Puzzles can go up in the loft because we've done most of them. I've left 2 puzzles out. One we haven't done yet, so I want to do that. And one I haven't done for a very long time, so I really want to do it as well soon. So I've left those out for me to have some fun with, but yeah, that's that done. Hello, welcome to a very grey Wednesday. Monday was glorious, blue skies. Today it's extremely grey. It was meant to thunder, and it was meant to pour it down with rain, which hasn't done it yet. And it's about, say, near 1 o'clock. We're quite an early start today. Jamie is near London on a photo shoot for his work. So at 4:30 this morning we all got in the car, I dropped off at the station and came back. I mean 4:30's not that early because the little one does tend to wake up between 4 and 5. But then what I tend to do is feed her and chill in bed for a bit, and usually she falls asleep and then I fall asleep. And we did do that. We came back, I fed her and we chilled, and then we fell asleep for a couple more hours. And then I had a spontaneous visit from my sister. She, funny enough, had just come back from Reading, and she the train station's not far from us, so she was like, can I come say hi? I was like, yeah, go for it. So this morning she visited her drink. We went to Tesco because she was desperate to find some spicy bean burgers, and I thought I was a bit lazy and I picked myself up a meal deal because I didn't bother pre-making lunch because Jamie's going to grab something whilst he's out and about. So yeah, had a falafel hummus wrap, some mini cheddars, and I'm then chilling with a Coke Zero. I did buy myself some orange chocolate buttons as a treat, which is very bad, but hey, I'm going to spend the afternoon. I really fancy doing a puzzle. Having emptied out the games drawer chest and sorted out the game stuff, I wanted to do one of the puzzles that we had. And this is quite a, well, I say it's a new one, it hasn't been opened. It's one Jamie got from my parents Christmas it's just been. I thought I would just give it a go. He does and doesn't enjoy puzzles. And he said, oh, if I want to start it, I can start it, so I'm going to start it. So I think it'd be quite a tricky one. There's a lot of blue, a lot of sky, a lot of sea. But yeah, I thought I quite fancied it. Like I said, I'm trying to cut down on... Oh, well, that's no good, is it? I'm trying to cut down on screen time, so I'm just listening to podcasts. So I've still got the Parenting Hell podcast I'm listening to, which I'll put on the background whilst doing this. And yeah, I thought I'd try and do a puzzle, and then maybe the little one might have to come sit with me whilst I do this if she needs entertaining. But yeah, actually, also I think I mentioned we were gonna switch up not watching TV in the evening as well, and actually trying to read some books. And on Monday I read a whole book. It wasn't a very long book, maybe 350 pages, 350 pages, but I finished the whole thing. It was great. And I'm like, and yesterday I started a new one. I'm probably 2/3 of the way through, so I'm bound to finish that tonight. And our plan was to read for a couple of hours, put her to bed, and then we can watch an episode or something when we come back down. But we've just been carrying on reading. I forget how much I love reading. And yeah, I think we're going to take a few books with us to the Peaks next week, or technically this week because we're on Saturday, because her grandparents want to spend all the evening with them, cuddle time with her, so Jamie and I can sit and read. And we're going to bring some games and play some games and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to start this puzzle. That's my plan for a Wednesday afternoon. And I'll see how far I get with it. Actually, I need to get the puzzle board down. We've got a puzzle board upstairs, so I do that and I can put it to one side off the dining room table. But yeah. Okay, so I've just finished packing because we're off to the Peaks tomorrow with Jamie's parents, and I actually got Jamie to get something very exciting out the loft for me, which I'm going to unpack now, and it is my jumpers, because I'm a jumper fiend and I'm loving the fact that I get to wear my jumpers again. It makes me, obviously I'm wearing one now, but these are like my main jumpers here. I think I might take a few with us tomorrow, actually, because I don't know how it's meant to be wet for the entirety of the week. So that is my plan now. I'm going to pop you down, put my jumpers away, put some of the summer clothes in here. I've got a nice coffee. I've got a little one, I can't show you, but there's a little one on the bed. As you can see, I've got someone who's with me, chilling. Oh yeah. So yes, I'm going to do this. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, all the really summery stuff I've now put in a bag ready to go up in the attic, apart from one thing, because I still haven't worn it yet and I really want to get some kind of wear out of this, and so I'm going to keep that down. It's going to stay. There are a few other dresses I've got down here which I think I can make, put like long sleeve tops underneath and make quite autumnal, so I'm happy with that. It was a bit of a squeeze. I had too many jumpers. I've actually popped some aside to go to a charity, and then I've managed to squeeze my jumpers in here. I've then There are some jumpers up in here. And then any like basic tops I've put then under the bed. So the only tops I've got in here are kind of more like pretty blouses and stuff like that. Whereas the ones under the bed I can wear without a jumper, but they're good ones to put under a jumper, so they don't need to be out and about. And then what I've had to do is I got a number of jumper dresses because my sister and I went shopping for maternity clothes, and all maternity stuff's apparently online. So I just went and got a bunch of jumper dresses and just sized up. So I haven't actually tried them on to see if they're a bit too big for me now, because obviously I'm not pregnant. And I was wearing these right at the end of pregnancy, so I've put them, we've got a couple of these like jean holder type things. I've got one that's got like 5 pairs of trousers on, and then this one, it's got a dress, but then everything else is jumper dresses. And there's 1, 2, 3, 5 jumper dresses somehow on this. This is quite heavy, hanger at the moment. But we'll see as we go through. There may be stuff that is a bit too big for me, because some of these jumpers, like I said, I bought towards the end of pregnancy to act as maternity clothes. So what I'll do, any like that, I'll put up in the loft for the next time, in case I kind of part of the pregnancies during autumn, winter time. It'd be quite handy to still have. But for now they can stay there, and then I'll kind of go through them as I wear sort of stuff. But yeah, it's all in there. I'm very happy now that it is jumper season again. So yeah, that is done. I'm probably not going to vlog anymore today. Like I said, we're off to the peaks tomorrow. I'm probably not going to vlog it. I might get some clips here and there on my phone, but with it being more of Jamie's parents being there and his sister, I don't really want to intrude and stuff like that. So there'll be some pictures up on Instagram, but probably no vlogging. Ooh, that's bad. So yeah, sorry, I was distracted by something outside. I am now going to, I don't know what I'm going to do, but we're pretty much packed, so I'm probably going to chill now for the rest of the afternoon. I've just remembered what else I was going to do. So when I was clearing out the wardrobe at the top, I found a big bag full of little knitted cardigans and jumpers. So I think these are the next size up that Mum gave me, and I just popped them in there because our knit bit was overflowing. But I've really reduced it because a lot of it was like newborn stuff, which definitely doesn't fit anymore. So I'm going to go through this, see if there's any that I think, like I'm just not sure if that'll fit, because it's not stretchy, this one, and like the arms, I just don't know if she will get into that one. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of knitwear here. I'm going to go through some of which, actually I think this one might have been my sister's and mine jumpers growing up, some of which will have been knitted, some of which won't be. Yeah. Hi. Hello. Look how cute these are. I was so sad. There was a few work colleagues that very kindly got us some baby clothes on the last day of work, and there was in particular, there was a really cute burgundy little cardigan. But it was only up to a month old, and obviously, I mean, May can be hit and miss, but it was, I mean, the week I was in hospital with her, about to give birth, it was a proper heat wave, and so she just hasn't got any wear out of it, and I was a bit sad about that. But she's got a lot of cute knitwear here, but hopefully you can get some wear out of it, can't you? I've transferred to the little cot, so she's with me. We moved out of the bedroom into here, haven't we? Into your room. Not that you're in here yet, but not far. A couple of months. She's 4 months now, so a couple of months you'll be in here? Yeah? Yeah, okay. But a lot of very cute knitwear, very pretty knitwear as well. Oh, that's a pretty one. Oh, that will definitely fit. This one I'm not so sure, just because it's not very stretchy, but I think it's the one that might be knitted. It looks quite square. I was about to say sleeves aren't even, but they are. But I'll put them in the drawer, and then when it gets to kind of, it's not quite knit season yet. When it does, I can just go through, and each day I'll try to put something on. If it doesn't fit, I'll put it to one side, ready to go up in the loft for the next one, if it's a girl. Oh, that's a sweet one. That's very cute. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this and I can put them in her knitwear drawer and that's all done. That is definitely not gonna fit her, so I'm gonna put that to one side already. That's not gonna fit her at all. Oh, that would be cute at Christmas with a really pretty little dress. That would be very cute. So I'm just gonna show you one more, just because I really love the look how cute the buttons are on this one. It's not gonna focus, is it? Focus. Hang on, bear with. This camera's got really bad at focusing. There you go. Look how cute that one is, like a crochet one. I don't know if that's a knitted one. It's hard to tell because a lot of these knitwear don't have labels in, so either they are knitted or they just happen not to have labels in. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go again.
Be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss. Look the other way. Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it.
I think it's been a while since I've actually spoken to you. I think the last time I actually spoke to you, we were about to go to the Peaks District, and we are now back from the Peak District. So we came back on Friday. And that was really nice. We did a lot of walking, but it was really nice just for Jamie's parents to and sister to spend some time with Evelyn, because they do live like, well, Jamie's parents live 2.5 hours away. His sister lives in Leicester because she's doing her PhD, I think. So yeah, we don't often get to see them. We're trying like at least once a month, but it's still it can be quite difficult sometimes. So it was nice for them to spend like a whole chunk of time with her. So that was really nice. We did quite a few walks. It was a bit rainy, so we had to like work around that so we didn't get a little one too wet. But yeah, it was good. Fern sheet, 2 teeth are starting to come through now, so that's good. So she is in the teething process. So that's that. Yeah, so we came back on Friday. On the Saturday we went into Cirencester to see my old boss, so at the cafe that I used to work at, so because I haven't seen little one yet, so we went in, had some lunch, had some cake, which was nice, did a little bit of a shop, and then on Sunday we did some stuff in the garden. We tried to sort out the garden a bit, which I will show you in a bit. We were trying to sort out that sleeper, and then we're doing some bits with herbs and stuff, and just kind of doing it with de-weeding really, and that's kind of about it. And then yeah, Monday was a bit of a cleaning day, which I think I did film a bit of that. And then yesterday, oh, I went out for lunch with my parents. That's what I did yesterday. But today I've been to Tesco because there's a few bits we need to get, so I had a little walk there. I like it when it's still like this. It's quite chilly out, but it's nice and sunny because I can walk to Tesco. Because Tesco, from where we are, it's probably a 25-30 minute walk one way. So it's a really nice one to get out and about and do a walk, only if it's dry. Otherwise, if it's wet, I need to use her cover, and I prefer the harness then. We've done that. I'm about to do a whole bunch of laundry because it's desperately needed, and then I need to organise some of her clothes because all the 0 to 3 stuff is now in the attic, So I need to move some of her 3 to 6 month stuff up into the kind of topper drawers and get them sorted. And then I want to film. I need to film a video today as well, so that's fun. But yeah, pretty chilled day today. Tomorrow I'm going to be making some cheese and chive straws. I used to make them quite a lot and I haven't made them for a while, but with the herbs that were growing outside I wanted to make some more, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. And yeah, we haven't got much planned for the rest of September, because in October we're then doing the holiday with my side of the family. And then yeah, so I'm gonna do a bit of laundry, like I said, because there's a lot of her clothes and there's a lot of our clothes that need doing. So I don't know whether this is going to be a one loader or not, to be honest. But we shall see. We shall see. I've done a lot of reading this month, which I'm really happy with. I think we mentioned we were trying to do the evenings where we don't watch TV, we sit and read a book, which was going really well. To be honest, since being back from the Peaks, I haven't really done much reading, but the week before, or a couple of weeks before, I did really well. I got through a couple of books, and in the Peak District, I read quite a lot as well. I think I've read about maybe 6 books so far this month, which I'm really happy about. So I might do like a little roundup at the end of this vlog of books I've read, whether I recommend them. Maybe it might become a new feature of the vlogs, should I keep up the reading. Yeah, admittedly, mainly Freedom McFadden books, just because they're quite an easy read. Sometimes I guess the twist, sometimes I don't. So sometimes it's like, oh, okay, this is pretty predictable. And other times like, oh, did not see that coming. Because I know she can be quite a... She has definitely got a formula when it comes to writing books, but what I like about books is, like I said, the easy reads, which means I can stop and start very easily without getting lost. Because I was reading a book that I started maybe back in June or July that I never finished and I kind of gave up on. It was called Cat and Mouse, which I might go back to, but it was like there was a chapter every page. I think it jumped back and forth quite a bit, and which is nothing wrong with that at all, because I've read other books like it and I'm sure I would enjoy it because it's a book that I would like. But I think because of the little one, I need something that I can easily put down at a good spot and pick it up really easily as well, and it's an easy read. I have to obviously concentrate because I need to read it, but I'm not like lost, if that makes sense. So yeah, those are kind of books I'm gravitating towards at the moment with her. But yeah, am I going to fit this all in, or am I just pushing my luck here? I think I might be pushing my luck. Well, I don't know. What have I got left in here? Oh, that's fine, that's fine, screw it. Alright, Baba. Oh, someone's woken up. She's still in the pram because she fell asleep on the walk to Tesco. I thought, I'm not going to, if I take her out, she'll wake up and I'll just let her sleep. But I've just seen some feet go flying out of it, so I think she might be awake. Hi, Baba. Then Mama just finished putting some in the washing machine and then I'll take you out. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Da-da-da. Right, I need to put that on the shopping list for this week. Cool. Right, I'm going to get a little one out the pram and, I don't know, do maybe a bit of tummy time with her or whatever, because that's what I need to be doing at the moment, and chill for a bit before I get on to my next thing. Okay, I have done what I need to today. I've obviously done my makeup for video, which will already be up. So I thought I would do a bit of puzzle for the rest of the afternoon before Jamie gets back, and then I need to cook some dinner and some lunch for tomorrow and stuff. So yeah, I don't think I've shown you where I've got up to with this puzzle yet. It's a bit of a tricky puzzle. Well, it's not tricky as such, but this is where I'm up to so far. But it's a bit deceiving because it's got some funky pieces in here. So it's got some which got curved edges too, and then ooh, got some attached to my jumper. This is a bad jumper to have on. And then there's some pieces, let me see if I can is there one on here, that you could think is an edging piece, but that is not. That is a middle piece. So that was a bit deceiving with some of these bits, but I made good progress, I think. So I'm just gonna chill, put on a podcast, maybe myself a cup of tea, just chill for the rest of the afternoon. Okay, I'm gonna make some cheese straws. I haven't made these for a while. I'm gonna actually make cheese and chive straws. I've got the recipe that Mum sent me through years ago, and actually, where is it? I don't know where she got it from. I think she said she just kind of makes it up as she goes, but I just wanted to read out the step-by-step guide that she sent with it. So I think she sent, I can't remember how long ago she sent me this, but I managed to find it. Anyway, step 1, pour a glass of wine. Step 2, drink it. Step 3, pour another one and mix the butter and flour together using hands. And then she goes on about actually the recipe. And then place back in oven 5 minutes, let them cool whilst pouring out glass number 3. Anyway, I won't be doing that. I'll just be making the cheese straws, but I just thought it was quite funny when I found this recipe again from her. I'm going to get some chives out the garden though. And I'll quickly just do a bit of update on the garden as well. Ta-da! We've done a bit more on the sleepers here. So we've put some waterproof membrane down the sides, and then we've put this one over the top to try and help reduce the weeds and stuff. So we're thinking just like plants will go into this one next year, and then we'll keep this side purely like growing vegetables. I don't know what happened with the clematis. We're going to leave it and see if it regrows, but we kind of came back from the Lake District and it was like that, and it wasn't exactly, it was raining on the Lake District, so I don't know quite what happened here. We'll see what happens. If not, they'll have to be replaced, but I think we're not going to keep flowers and plants on this side because that is predominantly where the sun is. We've also decided we're not going to do potatoes because the potatoes took up too many of the like beds, and actually we don't use potato that much really. So I think obviously we've got the strawberries still going nicely. I think we're going to do like things like peppers, tomatoes, chilies. I wouldn't mind doing some courgettes because we use courgettes a lot, like foods and vegetables that we actually use more. So we do actually have a mini garden greenhouse thing that Jamie set up to put out here for like tomatoes and stuff. But then over here we have started putting our herbs here. So we've got some more of these pots to hang them up. So we've got some mint, basil, rosemary and thymes in the next one, and then parsley, and then chives down here, which we are going to transfer into pot up here. So yeah, we've got some more on the table just here, and have a bit of a herb board, which I think would be quite nice. So yeah. So I'm going to go out and grab some chives. I think Jamie bought some new herb cutting scissors, so I'll do that, and then I'm going to make these cheese straws. Right, I've got my dough, so I just need to roll it out, make some straws, glaze with a bit of milk, add a bit more cheese on top, and then I can pop it in the oven. Okay, rolled out, cut out. I'd say these are more like cheese strips than straws, but we'll go with it. And this is like the last of the dough left over. So actually these go in for 10 to 15 minutes. Then I'll take them out and coat them with some milk. I've got oat milk to do that, and then I put a bit more cheese on top, and then I put them back in for a final 5 minutes, and then they're all done. And there we have it. The cheese straws are done. So I'm gonna let them cool down, and then Jamie can enjoy those after work and tomorrow whilst working from home. Okay, so I think I mentioned that I was going to do a roundup of the books I've been reading this month because I got really back into reading. Admittedly, since we're back from the peaks, I've been very bad at it. I started a new book like the last night and I haven't really touched it yet. So that probably won't be included until October. But I thought I'd go through some of the books I've read. Some I've given to my mum to read. I don't have them physically with me, but I thought I'd just go through the ones I have read. So the first one, which I think I showed, was The Cat Who Cracked a Cold Case. Jamie is currently reading this one. This is by L.T. Shearer. So this is the 3rd installment. I love this book. It's a really kind of silly book. There's an ex superintendent. She lives on a barge and she met a cat. This is book 1 that speaks to her, and they solve cases. So yeah, a slightly silly concept, but I really enjoy them. They've got a little bit of twist. Sometimes you can kind of see where it's going, but a really nice, fun, easy read. Frida McFadden, Do Not Disturb. As I mentioned, I've read quite a few Frida McFaddens this month just because I find her books really easy to read. I quite enjoy the twists. Sometimes I do get the twist, sometimes I don't. Or sometimes I think I've got the twist and I've actually got half of it and it turns out to be an extra twist. She does have a very much a copy and paste kind of formula when it comes to books though. That's what I will say. But for me currently, where I need to be able to put a book down really easily and pick it up again, these are really easy reads. And actually Do Not Disturb is one of my favourite ones I've read from her so far, I'd say. Next was Every Move You Make by C.L. Taylor. I've read a couple of her books maybe. I think The Guilty Couple was the last one I can think of. Oh, my phone is ringing. Apologies, my sister just called. I'm going around to see her tomorrow. Anyway, what was I saying? I think I was up to this one. It's Every Move You Make by C.L. Taylor. That was a really good one. And again, quite twisty. I do like twisty books. I like crime, relatively easy to read twisty books. So that's a great one. And then the other books I read, my mum has, because she's going to read. So the next 3 are all Frida McFadden. So I read The Teacher, which was good, but I found a bit too predictable. That wasn't one of her best ones, I think. The Inmate, that was a very good book. And then Never Lie, again very good. I think Do Not Disturb and Never Lie were my favourites, and then I'd say it would be The Inmate, again it was very good, and then yeah, The Teacher, just it was good but it wasn't anything special. So those are books I've read. I'm currently, the book that I did start is The Dilemma by B.A. Paris. She's another great author that I quite enjoy her easy crime reads. But yes, I might have to disappear because someone doesn't want to be sit on my lap anymore. But those are books. I would recommend them, and if you've got any recommendations yourself, then let me know.